came like dusk with nowhere to go. Stay just long enough to slow. We didn't bloom, we didn't fall, just hovered silent overall.
You said this isn't love, not yet, but we acted like we both forget. No frost, no fire, just quiet fate. A shadow season we never made. Shadow season still and long, where nothing breaks but nothing strong. We wore each other like a coat, then left without a single note. No storm, no spring, no final plea, just a gray I couldn't see.
You texted less, I spoke in dreams. We both sank into in between. The clocks moved on, the weather spun, but nothing new had quite begun.
Now every month feels like that space. You touched me once then left no trace. We didn't crash but didn't climb, just lived in limbo dressed like time.
Maybe love can grow in shade, but I still stood where you once stayed.
Still wearing your season, still waiting for sun. Still wearing your season, still waiting for sun. Still wearing your season, still waiting for sun. Still wearing your season, still waiting for sun.
You sent your heart through data breath, compressed it small, forgot the rest. I saved the file, didn't check, still kept it close around my neck. You said forever in low bars, then disappeared in memory scars. Now I scroll through days we shared, encrypted love, but you're not there. Cloud wallet, safe, but then you're not here, but you've been stored in bytes and old routines. Your face still loads inside my dreams. I held your light like floating cold, but now the server just won't hold. Oh,
I backed you up in songs and notes, wrote our laugh inside some quotes. You said I miss you once then gone. I pinned it, left the thread alone. Now Wi-Fi feels like pulling threads. I chase your name and still misreads. You faded soft like updates do. Now every login smells like you.
I tried to download one last day,
Yeah, you said we're good with a sideways yawn. We stayed the same for way too long. Coffee talks with no real spark. Smiles that ended before they start. You held my hand like clockwork ticks. Kisses landed out of habit fix. We never crashed, just coasted slow. Love on loop with nowhere to go. Vanilla phase, we lost the taste. No fire, no pain, just empty space. Too polite to say we're bored, too scared to close that door. You were calm, I was glazed, sweet but stuck, vanilla phase.
We used to laugh like songs on loop. Now we're stuck in bedtime truth. You say I'm here, but where's the light? Even shadows need some fight. I read your eyes like paperback. Same old lines, no pages back. We never screamed, never ran, just faded like a background plan.
I wish we broke like others do. At least there's fire, some kind of truth. But we just softened into blur. Two lovers who forgot to stir. Vanilla phase, we lost the taste. No fire, no pain, just empty space. Too polite to say we're bored, too scared to close that door. You were calm, I was glazed, sweet but stuck, vanilla fade. Love ain't loud when it gets thin. It whispers like the air we're in. Familiar but forgettable, too mild to be regrettable. Vanilla phase, we lost the taste. No fire, no pain, just empty space. Too polite to say we're bored, too scared to close that door. You were calm, I was glazed, sweet but stuck, vanilla fade.
We folded dreams in tiny maps, walked straight past each other's gaps. I held your hand through busy rain, but never touched the hidden strain. Our words were chalk, soft and brief, washed away beneath belief. You said I'm fine like paper holds, but creases showed in all your folds. Paper Avenue, we stroll light, but not enough to make it right. Yeah. Each step fragile, each breath in, we lift outside, not deep within. Now every turn feels deja vu of you and me and paper too. We passed cafes without a stop, laughed at jokes, let teardrops drop. I wrote you lines in cafe foam. You drank them fast and walked alone. You pointed at a second floor, said someday I'll open more. But all I got were borrowed views, windows fogged in paper blues. I reread what you never wrote, invisible love inside your coat. We left no marks, no signs remain, but I still walk that paper lane. Paper knew we stroll out like not enough to make it right. And each step fragile, each breath in, we lived outside, not deep within. Now every turn feels dangerous.
but chose to float, then left alone. The street's still there, but not the sound. You walked away without a noun.
I shaped your name with careful thumbs, pressed between my heartbeat drums. Each word soft, too shy to send, so I kept folding end to end. My messages cracked before they dried, like truths I thought I could survive. You never saw, you never knew, but still each one was made for you. Clay letters in my drawer stay, heart in love I didn't say. You held my hand but not my name. Now all I have is blame and frame. I'd send them now but they won't bend. Words that broke before they end. We joke like nothing weighed at all, but every smile built a wall. You asked how I was, I said fine, but fine ain't truth, it's just design. Now I keep these lines like artifacts, soft beginnings, silent cracks. No ink, no posters, dried regret, folded hearts that can't forget. Clay letters in my drawer stay, heart in love I didn't say. You held my hand but not my name. Now all I have is blame and frame. I'd send them now but they won't bend. Words that broke before they end. If you touch them they'd still speak, but some shapes crack when things get weak. Clay letters in my drawer stay, heart in love I didn't say. You held my hand but not my name. Now all I have is blame and frame. I'd send them now but they won't bend. Words that broke before they end.
You ever say too much in a space too small? That was us. Backseat. No filter. No future.
Parked under flickering street light glare. Told you secrets I shouldn't share. Hands too close, eyes looking down. Afraid of love but still stuck around. I said I'm fine, you didn't believe. You said I'm tired, I told you to breathe. Backseat became our therapy, but we weren't built to set things free. Backseat confessions whispered raw, truth too loud behind closed doors. We kissed in fear, held in doubt, drove in circles, never figured out. Now these seats remember more than we dared to ask for. Rain hit the glass like subtle guilt. We built a world we never built. You laughed like you were breaking slow. I touched your hand, didn't let it show. Radio hum some sad cliche. You looked at me but looked away. You said we're better off undone, but I was hoping we weren't done. You were truth in a fleeting scene, messy hearts in leather and steam. Try to fix us in reverse, but we just kept making it worse. Backseat confessions whispered raw, truth too loud behind closed doors. We kissed in fear, held in doubt, drove in circles, never figured out. Now these seats remember more than we did to ask for. block now and then, half expecting you again. Window fog, two souls unglued. We broke but never said we're through. Confessions in the dark, still parked in my heart. Confessions in the dark, still parked in my heart.
Yeah. Typed it out, then hit erase. Miss you sounded out of place. You left your red receipts on blast. Now all my feelings scroll too fast. Scrolling back to where we joked before the silence fully spoke. You moved on, I played pretend. Kept typing drafts I'd never sent. Your ghost lives in these message threads. Unread love and digital dread. They say don't chase what's running far, but I still orbit where you are. No reply, but I still write, fighting myself in the blue light. Even silence sounds like you. Even lies feel halfway true. If typing could bring you back, I'd send 1,000 lines, no cap. You're in someone else's story now. I still rewind and ask you how. We fell from sky to ground so fast, like love had no seatbelt to last. Every scene hits like a slap. I keep rereading every trap. You said forever with a grin. Now forever won't let me in. If closure's just a dead end road, then I'm the car that never slows. I drive through dreams with texts unsent, still waiting for your accident. No reply, but I still write, fighting myself in the blue light. Even silence sounds like you. Even lies feel halfway true. If typing could bring you back, I'd send 1,000 lines, no cap. Maybe you saw it, maybe not. Maybe I'm just the one forgot. Still I check, still I try, still fall into your last online. Ay. Message failed to send. Try again, try again. There's dust where we used to breathe. Still air thicker while we leave. You floated slow, I sank too fast. We made a pool we couldn't grasp. Shadows move like lovers do. You turned left, I stayed in you. Even stillness holds a shade. You were mine just out of frame.
Dust pool, no splash, no sound. We fell without hitting ground. You shimmered once, then turned to gray. Now memories where we float and stay. Too heavy to ride, too soft to scream. Lost in silence, caught mid-dream. Oh,
our names dissolved mid-conversation. Salt on skin,
miscommunication. You said I'm here like fog would claim, then vanished in the same old flame. I built a raft of songs and time, but the chords just wouldn't climb. You drifted past without a fight, while I held on to what felt right.
I'm still wet from words unsaid, floating where we once had bled. You never swam, you let me drown, but smiled as if I'd come back round. Dust pool, no splash, no sound. We fell without hitting ground. You shimmered once, then turned to gray. Now memories where we float and stay. Too heavy to rise, too soft to scream. Lost in silence, caught mid-dream. Oh, if I stay still, will you return? Or do we all just watch and learn? Not every depth is built for two. Some pools just swallow versions of you.
Edited my heart too well, removed the parts I couldn't sell. You looked at me like open skies, but I replied in lowercase lies. Every word passed through delay, soft and true so you'd stay. I kept my fears in whisper tone, so you never feel alone. Quiet filter on my love, dim too low, soft enough. You held a version I controlled, one that fit but wasn't bold. Now I'm stuck in echo blue. You lit love inside this room. I practice lines I'd never speak. You the rage and love gone weak. You thought I was calm and whole, but I just masked the audio. I sent you drafts, not final cuts. Trimmed the noise, kept safe the guts. You kissed my lips, not what I meant. I stayed composed and now resent. Some love lives inside a file, compressed and clean without denial. I kept it neat. You left incomplete. You left incomplete. You left incomplete. You left incomplete. You left incomplete.
We sat side by side, no touch. You looked out like it was too much. Window caught your half face still, like leaving was against your will. I spoke soft, you nodded once, fingers twitching, holding fronts. We passed our stop but didn't move, as if silence could still prove. Blurry passenger, you fade in
Still frames in a moving ocean. You stay close but turn so slow, like goodbyes that never show. We shared a ride, not a road. Now I carry what you don't know.
Platform buzz, you stood then paused. I held my breath, broke our laws. The door slid closed without a sound, but your shape still lingers round. Left your scarf across my seat, smell like plans we didn't keep. The train moves on, so do feet, but hearts don't move that need.
Blurry passenger, you fade in motion. Still frames in a moving ocean. You stay close but turn so slow, like goodbyes that never show. We shared a ride, not a road. Now I carry what you don't know. Even if we never speak, you're the hum beneath this beat.
Midnight, still thinking about you, still pressing call, still falling again.
It's 2 a.m. and I'm dialing slow. Your name's still glowing on my phone. Don't know what I'm hoping for. I deleted you twice, but here I go. Left you a voicemail, never play. Just dead air where we used to stay. I'm not drunk, but I wish I was. You always said I love too much. I whisper sorry into the tone, like maybe you'll hear it all alone. But I know it's been too long, and maybe you've already moved on. You loved me loud, I loved you scared. We burned too fast, too bright to spare. I said I'd stay, but I disappeared. Now I give it all to have you here. I'd do it again, I swear I would, even if it ends the way it should. Midnight voicemail on repeat, just me and ghosts I couldn't keep. I hear your laugh inside my head, like it's stitched into my bed. I wore your shirt till the color faded. Still remember how your touch felt sacred. You blocked me once, then unblocked fast. Our love was a war that couldn't last, but every message left unsent hangs in the air like old regret. I breathe you in when the world goes black. Your memory hits like a heart attack. Every line, every fight, every tear still feels like you're almost near. You loved me loud, I loved you scared. We burned too fast, too bright to spare. I said I'd stay, but I disappeared. Now I give it all to have you here. I'd do it again, I swear I would, even if it ends the way it should. Midnight voicemail on repeat, just me and ghosts I couldn't keep. I replay the way you said my name. I replay the kiss in the summer rain. I replay the day you walked away. But I can't rewind, I can only stay stuck in loops of what if love, sending prayers to skies above. Midnight is the only time I feel like you were ever mine.
Call failed again. I guess that's a sign. But this voicemail's not for you. It's for the version of me that lost you.
You keep my name on low volume, barely there like bedroom perfume. I say too much, you turn the dial. Your silence stretching miles and miles. I speak in lowercase for you, soft and slow like I always do. But even whispers can't get through to hearts tuned out of something true. Left on low, you don't respond, not in voice, not even songs. You keep me muted in your space, but I still echo just in case. If love's a sound, I'm set to faint, and you just nod and replay. I replay what we never said, like subtitles stuck in my head. Your name feels like static now. I hold my tongue, forget the how. I text you lines I'll never send. Delete, rewrite, repeat again. You hear me once, then fade away, but I still talk like you might stay. You changed the channel, broke the beat, but I still hum you when I sleep. Even at volume 0 low, your ghost is loud inside my flow. Left on low, you don't respond, not in voice, not even songs. You keep me muted in your space, but I still echo just in case. If love's a sound, I'm set to fade, and you just nod and replay. Even silence got a tone. Your sounds like being alone. I'd rather noise even in pain than silence dressed like your name. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You left me low, but still on play. Volume gone, but I still stay.
Yeah. 2 seats, 1 dream, paper thin. I held the stubs, you held your grin. You said next week, I said of course, but weeks don't follow when love divorce. We booked a day that never came, sunset tickets with no flame. Now they curl inside my drawer, proof we almost had much more. Melted tickets, warped and bent, time moved on, but we never went. The ink still shows, but fades each glance, like love that skipped its final dance. I keep them still, though they won't play. A movie died before the day. You wore hope like matching shoes, but didn't walk past what we lose. We circled dates on empty maps, then watched them fade through simple gaps. I checked the show times for too long. Now the theater's gone, and so is song. But I still hold these slips of might, like maybe we'll restart the night. Plans don't cancel, people do. Imprinted hope still feels like you. I kept the proof, even if we never showed up. Yeah, you said don't catch feelings quick, but you held my hand like a matchstick. We sparked once and that was it. Now I'm left with all that didn't hit. Your scent's in my hoodie sleeve, but not your name, not your belief. You ghosted soft, not out of hate. Just like smoke, it dissipates. Ashtray hearts, we burn and cool. No goodbyes, no exit rule. You were fire for a night. I was trying to hold the light. Now all that's left is breath and blame. Love that doesn't keep its name. We drank words we never meant. Shared stories like they paid our rent. You laughed with eyes half closed, then left before the silence froze. Now your memory flickers low, a slow burn I still don't show. But I still sit on that same floor, writing names I don't call for. I ain't mad, just wondering why some people leave like they're still high. Love like ours don't scream or stay. It just turns to smoke and fades away. Ashtray hearts, we burn and cool. No goodbyes, no exit rule. You were fire for a night. I was trying to hold the light. Now all that's left is breath and blame. Love that doesn't keep its name. If I light one more just to feel, would it bring back what was real? Or would it drift like what we were? A spark too soft to endure. Your voice cracked in vintage tone, like every laugh was overgrown. You poured me tea with citrus twists, but laced it sharp with things I missed. I danced along your every skip, believed your buzz, ignored the grip. You spun like you were born to move, but warped the lines I tried to prove. Final lemon, soft decay, sweet at first, but bends midway. Placed a needle, hoped you'd sing, but all I heard was paper ink. Now every loop just stings my mind. You left your hiss, but not the kind. The part where love begins, and told me life comes packed in tins. You said replay like it meant hope, but wore your truths in citrus rope. I kept the case, still smell the sleeve, the zest, the loss, the air you leave. And every time the chorus plays, I taste the smile you used to raise. You were
sour, just never sweet for long. Still spinning, still spinning, still spinning, still skipping, still skinning, still spinning, still spinning, still skipping. Signs between the music and the lines. You asked for truth, I gave you salt. You smiled like it was still my fault. You held my hand like market bags, heavy love in paper tags. We strolled past love in plastic bins, but never touched what could have been. Indigo Market, late and loud, we blended in with the moving crowd. You said this color don't quite fit, still wore my name like counterfeit. I'd buy us back if I knew how, but you're long gone and someone's now. Oh, you bought her kisses priced too cheap, then walked away like you were deep. You said you loved how I don't beg, then left with pockets full of vague. Now I wonder aisles we knew, taste of us in faded blue. And even with 1,000 deals, you're the cost I still can feel. Sellers walk away, but not all love learns to pay. I still check that store just in case.